Chris Poole, president of Sheboygan 2121 Toastmasters Club for the 2024-2025 Toastmasters year. I want to welcome you to Sheboygan Toastmasters. I'm so excited that you are going to be a part of this wonderful club. But I'm sure you have questions, and that's the purpose of our new member orientation for this presentation. We are going to take you through a variety of different parts of Toastmasters. We're going to take you through a brief history of the organization, talk to you briefly, what is our mission and our core values? What is the structure of Toastmasters and how do we fit in to this organization, this international organization? I'm going to talk a little bit about our education curriculum, which is called Pathways. I'll give a very brief overview and then some specifics on level 1. Then ways that you can get involved in Toastmasters within the club and beyond when you are ready. And I know it seems a little bit out of order, but once that getting involved explanation is complete, we'll actually end the recording for this session, but then we will go in and make a second recording just for you, specific to navigating pathways. Once you choose your path, how do you actually launch your project? What do you do to mark a project complete? There will then be a third video for your new member orientation that goes into the more specific information on Sheboygan Toastmasters. Take your time going through these 3 separate videos. It is not a requirement that you have to sit and focus and do all of them at one time. Take them in one day at a time, 3 days, invest in yourself right away from the start. Learn what needs to be done when you are a Toastmaster. Toastmasters International is a nonprofit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. Since 1924, Toastmasters International has helped people from diverse backgrounds become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders. Founder Dr. Ralph Smedley held the first meeting on October 22nd at the YMCA in Santa Ana, California, and it involved 24 men. Membership would not open to women until 1973. And in 1985, Helen Blanchard became our first female president of Toastmasters International. Toastmasters became an international organization in 1935 when the first club outside the United States was chartered in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. In 1946, District 18 of Scotland was the first organized district outside the US. In 2018, world headquarters moved from California to Englewood, Colorado. Today, the organization's membership is approximately 280,000 in more than 14,700 clubs in 144 countries. This August in Anaheim, California, this is when Toastmasters will be celebrating its 100th year anniversary. The Toastmasters mission. It actually all begins with the envisioned statement for the organization, and that is to be the first choice provider of dynamic, high-value, experiential communication and leadership skills development. But then we start to break it down. The Toastmasters International specific mission: we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. Breaks down further by the district. The district mission: we build new clubs and support all clubs achieving excellence. And then the club mission. This is where we have our specific focus. Here at Sheboygan Toastmasters, we actually begin every meeting by reading our club mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Every decision that we make in our club, in our district, and beyond Every decision is focused on the Toastmasters core values: integrity, respect, service, excellence. These four core values, they are the means for guiding and evaluating our existing operations, our short-term planning, and our vision for the future. The structure of Toastmasters, it actually begins with you as the member. You as a member, you are part of Sheboygan Toastmasters Club. Our club is part of an area. We are in area area E1, I believe, for this year. Our division is Eastern. So E1, our division, our area, our club 2121. We are part of District 35 and then part of a region. As of July 1st, 2024, our region is region number 4. The regions are all led and they report into Toastmasters International, where there is a paid key group of employees and staff who help organize, help run, and implement all the different programs. So we have world headquarters, which are now located in Colorado. This map shows a brief overview of the different regions we have here in Toastmasters. You are part of something bigger, something so big, and you don't even realize it. When we start looking at District 35, there are approximately 80 clubs that are within the state of Wisconsin and the western portion of Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Each club is led by 7 club officers. Each club reports to an area. In District 35, we have 17 different areas. Each area is led by an area director. Each area director is led by the division. An area is placed within a division, which is led by that division director. At this time, as of July 1st, 2024, we are at 5 divisions within District 35. You will frequently hear the term the trio. The trio refers to the top 3 elected positions in our district. Well, every district uses the word trio. In our district for the 2024-2025 year, Robert Wall is our district director. He's the top dog. He is the one that spearheads the budget for the district. He helps to organize the district leader training and he mentors the other trio members. And he does so much more. It's not even worth trying to do that explanation. I just want to give you that brief overview of the main responsibilities. Second in command is our program quality director, Teresa Flynn. This position is in charge of coordinating all the training, developing educational opportunities, and also organizes TLIs and the conference. TLI is the Toastmasters Leadership Institute. Sometimes it may also be referred to as the COT, Club Officer Training. TLIs are offered in the spring and in the Take that back. It is offered in the summer and in the winter for training. My apologies. All the officers are expected to attend the trainings, both of them, but all members are invited to attend the TLI. It gives you additional insight into what goes into a club. It will start to get you prepared that when you are ready to step up into the leadership role, you have some of the tools and resources available for you. The conference, every spring we have a conference, and it's 2 days basically of educational opportunities and networking, among other little details and fun. I'll actually share some more information as we go through our presentation. The third position for the trio is our Club Growth Director, CGD. This year it is Yuri Casenity. His role is creating the district marketing plan, developing a vision, and helping to create new clubs within our district. And he also works with several different teams in this role. He works with the club coaches, club mentors, and club sponsors. He helps with the training of the individuals in these roles and recruiting new members to help out. Along every journey, growth awaits you. And along every Toastmasters experience, growth is unlocked through education, which is a vital component of our club meetings. The Toastmasters education programs are designed to help you fine tune your public speaking, communication, and leadership skills through regular practice. In a safe and supportive club environment, you learn to work at your own pace, utilizing a curriculum that has helped millions of people help and meet their goals. Our education program is called Pathways. Pathways is available in multiple languages depending on where you are from, what you want to use. It is an online learning tool. There are videos, there are worksheets, there are assessments, interactive components. You can also download and print a PDF version of the different project information as you go through. If you were to complete all of the various paths and projects, you could be learning and perfecting over 300 practical skills. As of right now, we have 11 specialized education paths. Later in 2024, we do not have a specific date yet. We will actually be introducing a new learning management system, or LMS, and at that time, we will reduce the number of selected paths from 11 down to 6. Every path, no matter which one you choose, will have some required projects as well as elective projects to choose from. Each path has several that are unique and focus on the purpose of that specific path. No matter which path you choose, you are going to find that you will have opportunities for experiential learning. You will practice and improve your communication and leadership skills by giving speeches and fulfilling club meeting roles. You will receive peer feedback. You will be able to grow and nurture your public speaking and communication skills through the honest and supportive peer evaluation you will receive from your fellow club members. Mentoring. With support from experienced members and mentors in the club, you can achieve more than you ever thought possible, both personally and professionally. And the best part about this program, it is self-paced. You develop at your own comfort level. You can experience long-lasting growth if you want to go fast, if you want to go slow. We are here to support you so that you reach your goals in the time frame you need. I mentioned before, we are currently at 11 paths, but I want to give you a brief overview of the 6 paths that will be continuing. The first one is dynamic leadership. This has a focus to help build your skills as a strategic leader. A couple of the projects that you work on in this project or in this path: negotiate the best outcome, manage change, leading in any situation. The second path, engaging humor. This will build your skills as an accomplished public speaker while infusing humor throughout. Projects here include engage your audience with humor, the power of humor in an impromptu speech, deliver your message with humor. The third path, motivational strategies. This path allows you to build your skills as a powerful and effective communicator. Some of the projects include understanding emotional intelligence, motivate others, and team building. The fourth path is persuasive influence. This path builds your skills as an innovative communicator and leader. Projects include understanding conflict resolution, leading in difficult situations, and a high performance leadership project. This is where you get to pick a project and you oversee a team helping to reach the vision that you have chosen to work on. The fifth path is presentation mastery. This builds your skills as an accomplished speaker. This starts out a little bit similar to engaging humor, but we do not have the specific humor aspect. Some of the projects within presentation mastery: persuasive speaking, managing a difficult audience, and prepare to speak professionally. The last path is called visionary communication. This helps build your skills as a strategic communicator and leader. Some of the specific projects include develop a communication plan, communicate change, and develop your vision. No matter what path you choose, there are 14 projects to complete. Each project includes at least one speech, although some actually have more than one speech or different parts to complete. Pathways has different levels. Every project within the level will include a pre-assessment and a post-assessment. The pre and the post are the same in each project, but each project has its own specific assessment questions. The assessments are meant for you to identify your level of competence and confidence, and then how did you grow throughout the project, going through the process. Every path, as I said, has 5 levels in which you will complete projects and you build on what you learned in the previous path. Level 1, this is going to focus on mastering the fundamentals of writing, preparing, and delivering speeches. No matter what path you choose, level 1 will be the same in every path. Level 2 is where you start to get into the specifics of your chosen path. You begin learning your style in terms of leadership and communication. And everyone who takes the level 2 will be completing a project called Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. Level 3, you begin to increase your knowledge in your chosen path. Level 4, you continue building the skills in your path. And then level 5 is demonstrating expertise. Once you complete all 5 levels, and then you give a final speech called a reflect on your path. You look back, evaluate, and share the different aspects of that path. How did you grow? How has it helped you? Once you complete that reflect on your path speech, you receive the proficient designation for your path. Let's go in a little bit deeper into our level 1. Level 1, it has 4 projects, but contained within those 4 projects are actually 5 speeches and 1 evaluation. As you work through different projects in your path, one project doesn't always equate to that one speech. In our level 1 example, there is actually a before and an after speech. Some projects, as you begin moving through the different levels, actually require different amounts of prep time. A couple of hours, a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months of preparation before you can give a speech. Don't worry, level 1 does not require that amount of time, but once you are comfortable and you're moving through your different levels, that's when it starts to get a little bit more difficult and challenging for you. Every path begins with an icebreaker speech. Then you continue on to project number 2, write a speech with purpose. Project number 3, this is where you will focus on vocal variety and body language. And then the 4th is evaluation and feedback. The icebreaker project is where you introduce yourself to the group. The icebreaker, this is where you are the expert. We, your fellow club members, we want to learn and find out about you. Tell us about yourself, your family, your career, your hobbies. Where do you live? This is only a 4 to 6 minute speech, so you do not have time to give us your entire life story. There will be plenty of opportunities to go into other aspects of you in other speeches. But think about it. What are the top 3 parts of you that are most important for your club members to know? That's what we want you to focus on in this icebreaker. With this type of a perspective, the top 3 most important parts of you, this can help you edit your speech down so that you can stay within that time frame of 4 to 6 minutes. After you've given your project speech, you want to log back into Basecamp, which we will show you how you do that in the next video. But you want to finish out the project. You do this by taking the post-assessment questions, and then you actually click on a screen that says that you are marking the project complete. It's not time consuming if you are already logged into the computer because maybe you were attending that meeting virtually where you gave that speech. It's just a quick jump over into Basecamp and marking the project complete. Project 2, write a speech with purpose. We want you to find and share a specific purpose and focus with your audience. The fun part though, selecting a topic. You can choose any topic you want, but where do you get topics? I encourage you to start keeping a list, whether it is a notebook, a journal, notes on your phone, a spreadsheet, whatever works for you. Start writing down what are your hobbies, your passions, your interests. What catches your attention? What are you concerned about? Maybe you've heard another speaker talk about something you're interested in. Give the spin on that topic from your perspective. Maybe you received a wonderful, fantastic table topics question. Use that as the base of your speech and expand on it. Keep this running list to use for all of your speeches, not just for this one project. Once you have your speech topic for this specific project, however, now you want to figure out what is the purpose of this subject? What is the purpose of this speech? Do you want to inform us about something, entertain us, tell us a story? Do you want to persuade us to take action? Some speeches will have that purpose overlapping. Just because you want to persuade us to take an action doesn't mean you cannot entertain us at the same time. Once you know what your purpose is, then you are going to be writing and organizing your speech. You will practice it and then present it to your club members. Once you're done, go back in, complete that assessment, and you mark your project as complete. Project 3 in Level 1, Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. This is where you begin to learn how to enhance your presentation style. In the requirements, because you will be reading all the full project information, you will actually be asked to choose one area specifically to work on, vocal variety or body language. If you are choosing vocal variety, this is where you will have a complete focus on how you can identify and use the changes in your pitch, your tone, your volume. Maybe it's going to be soft and soothing. Maybe it needs to be loud because you want our attention. Maybe it's going to be slower paced. It can help with it. Maybe it's going to be really fast because you have a lot of information that you would like to share in a short amount of time. You don't have to do every single type of vocal variety in one speech, but it gives you different ideas of what you could be doing to enhance your message by changing and using different vocal variety options. If you choose to work on the body language portion in this project, this is going to be a focus on the nonverbal communication. Even on Zoom, you are using body language and gestures. Is your body language supporting the words that you are speaking? Oh, I'm so excited to be here today. So that's both body language and vocal variety. I'm so excited to be here today. There is a complete change in your posture, how you're projecting. There is so much available in that body language when you are speaking to someone. Doesn't matter if you are in person or if you are on Zoom, your body will show different aspects, different parts of that non communication to your audience. Project number 3, go back in, do the assessment, mark it complete. Boom, you are almost done. The final project, evaluation and feedback. This one actually is the project that has 3 parts to it. Step 1, you will write and give a speech. You decide your topic, the purpose of it. When you are done giving that speech, you will receive feedback during that meeting. Then, step 2, you are going to sign up to give another speech. Most times people will choose to pretty much give the same speech and then incorporate that feedback that they received from that first speech. You could also give a completely different speech altogether, but you are still going to incorporate that feedback. You need to decide which one you are going to do. Actually give that second speech. Hopefully, this time you are starting to feel much more confident because you've already given that speech before. You've given the information, you've received feedback to make improvements. And then the last part of this project is to actually evaluate another speaker. You want to give another speaker feedback during the meeting, but your evaluation, that oral evaluation you are giving to that speaker, another member in your club is giving you an evaluation of your evaluation. I know it sounds kind of hodgepodge, it's out there, but when you read through the project information, it does a much better explanation than what I am doing here. And yes, even though at this point you've only given 4 speeches, you are not the expert evaluator, and that's okay. You have enough experience to share feedback to another speaker. Start paying attention to other evaluators, even if you are not the speaker. Be proactive, read some articles, watch some YouTube videos on evaluations. Go back, rewatch the video on giving effective evaluations in your base camp project information. Go back in, say it with me, do the post assessment, and mark your project complete. Oh my gosh, oh, I'm done with level 1, yay! Oh, wait, no, not yet. There is still one more step. You need to mark that full level as complete. You'll go through and you have one more step. Mark your project. You mark that level complete. Once you do that, an email is automatically sent to the base camp managers of a club. That's the vice president education, president, and secretary. If you want to be extra proactive, shoot them an email on your own to let them know you've completed your level 1. The base camp managers, one of them will log in and approve your level completion, and then they will submit your education achievement into Club Central. As of right now, the approvals for an education award are a 2-step process. You are approved in base camp, and then it is submitted through Club Central. So this is a 2-part process, at least until that new learning management system comes into play. Then you have that recognition. You get to take a pat on the back, take a deep breath, and then you're going to dive right on in to level 2. It's fun. You learn so much. Yes, I know sometimes I am crazy, but it is worth it. The next part that I want to talk about just in this video is getting involved in Toastmasters. How can you get involved in Toastmasters beyond just the club or even here in the club? When you are involved, when you are all in, you are investing in yourself. That is how you continue to grow as an individual, as a speaker, as a leader. I love this quote. It's from Helen Blanchard. She is our first female international president. If you get out of Toastmasters, all there is to get out of Toastmasters, you'll never get out of Toastmasters. So many opportunities for learning, to challenge yourself, to challenge others, help others grow once you feel you may have met your individual, professional, and personal goals. Change up your own goals and learn something new. Training opportunities. I mentioned the TLIs and the club officer training. Held twice a year, it offers training and development on those networking opportunities. The District 4 here in District 35 usually offers some additional trainings on Sunday nights, maybe in the middle of the week or on a weekend. Visit our district club website, our district website. See, even if you've been in Toastmasters for 19 years, there are still words you trip and stumble over. Don't ever feel you have to be perfect on any of these things. We all make mistakes and then we learn from it, we laugh about it, we grow from it, and we just keep moving on. Visit the district website calendar for updated information on our TLIs and the club officer training and all the other different trainings that are offered throughout the year. district35.org/events/calendar. Speech contests. These will actually begin probably closer to November, December, January timeframe. Speech contests are an opportunity to take your speaking to the next level. You will actually be competing with your peers across the district and maybe even beyond, depending on the speech contest. You get the opportunity to learn from the best speakers in our area. Even if you don't compete as a speech competitor, there are opportunities to just attend the speech contests and learn from the speakers there. Volunteer for the registration team, to be a judge, to be a ballot counter or a timer. A lot of great opportunities. I mentioned earlier, we have our annual spring conference. This is a 2-day event where you get to immerse yourself in learning, networking, and fun. The conference is usually held in late April or early May, and the location will actually rotate throughout the state. This year, and I say this year, the 2024-2025 Toastmasters year, the District 35 Annual Spring Conference will be May 2nd and 3rd. It will be at the Doubletree by Hilton up in Neenah, Wisconsin. Here in Sheboygan, not that far of a drive. This will be great opportunities for us as members to volunteer for the different committees up there. Developing leadership skills. The tagline of Toastmasters is where leaders are made. I know that individuals will oftentimes think of Toastmasters as the communication side, the public speaking skills that you are developing. But along the way, all of it is coming back to the leadership skills as well. They go hand in hand. There are opportunities to develop leadership skills within our club. We have 7 different officer roles. We have elections every May for the following Toastmasters year. Anytime, if you want to start to learn what's involved in these officer roles, reach out to our current officers. I'm sure they would love to tell you all about their role, how you could start to get involved at smaller levels right now to be comfortable and be ready to step up and volunteer to be in that officer role for next year. Going beyond the club, we have opportunities. It's kind of that mid-level leadership role. We have area directors and a division director. Area directors will be the main liaison between a club and the division director. Each area will normally have between 4 and 6 different clubs. Area directors, normally there's about I think it's 3 to 6 areas. So up to 6 area directors will report to a division director. We have 5 division directors. And then the division directors report up to the district level. When we're looking at those top level leadership roles, there's actually a correlation between our officer levels and that district level. So your club secretary, that correlates with the finance manager. The club secretary correlates with the administration manager. The VP public relations correlates with that public relations manager. VP of membership, that club growth director. VP education, program quality director. Club president, our district director. Once you have served as a district director, you can go beyond even more. We have a region advisor. The region advisor will work with the trio. That's that district director, program quality director, club growth director in each district. The region advisor works with up to 5 to 10 of those different district trios. Then there are also elected positions for international director and international officer. If you want to learn more about them, reach out to Chris Poole. You two can talk separately on that. I'm not going to go into the detail right now, but it's an option for you. Start volunteering. There are so many opportunities within our club and beyond. You could help with a mentoring program. We really don't have a formal mentoring program yet here in Sheboygan Toastmasters. Help develop one. Maybe you want to help organize an open house. You can help with promotion of a speech contest or participate in a speech contest. Is there a workshop that would make sense for us to put on for the community? Speechcraft, youth leadership, these are extra programs that we can purchase from Toastmasters International and offer them out to the community. If you love PR, if you like that social media, help out with our Facebook, with our website, with our LinkedIn. Maybe help create some flyers or write some articles that could be posted. For the spring conference, be a committee chair, be a committee member, or at least at minimum attend the conference. I talked earlier that our club growth director, Yuri, he is always looking for help with developing and starting new clubs. You could be a demo team member that you would volunteer to be the timer or any other meeting role at a demo meeting when they're trying to start a new club. Any new clubs that start, they need a club sponsor, someone to help them in the forming stages of that club. Once the club is formed, then we have club mentors who work with that club between 6 to 12 months to keep them learning, find out different options of what they can do as a club. Once they are in the Toastmasters program after a few years or lots of years, sometimes their membership starts to go down. If it reaches a certain level, clubs can ask for a club coach. So you could step up and be a club coach and help that club regain membership, regain the knowledge of what is needed to achieve a distinguished club status. You'll learn all about distinguished status in the specific club presentation, the club new member orientation. At this point, I'm going to end this specific video. Take some time, think about what you have all learned, and then when you're ready, we are actually going to do a live demonstration of Toastmasters International and Pathways. We're going to take you through how you log into Toastmasters International, how you can navigate your profile, getting into Pathways and Basecamp, how do you choose your path, and then the details of the icebreaker speech. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks.